Essential English words for the rainy season. Drizzle, light rain with very fine drops. Example, a gentle drizzle made the morning walk refreshing. Downpour, a heavy fall of rain. Example, we got caught in a sudden downpour without an umbrella. Shower, short and light rainfall. Example, the weather forecast predicted a few showers in the evening. Thunderstorm, a storm with thunder and lightning. Example, the thunderstorm last night was so loud it woke me up. Lightning, a flash of light in the sky during a storm. Example, we saw a streak of lightning before the thunder. Thunder, the loud sound following lightning. Example, the thunder shook the windows of our house. Flood, an overflow of water covering normally dry land. Example, the heavy rain caused a flood in the village. Puddle, a small pool of water on the ground. Example, children love jumping into puddles during the rainy season. Raindrop, a single drop of rain. Example, a raindrop fell on my glasses. Rainbow, a colorful arc that appears in the sky after rain. Example, we saw a beautiful rainbow after the storm. Damp, slightly wet or moist. Example, my clothes are still damp after the rain. Humidity, the amount of moisture in the air. Example, the humidity was high after the rain. Monsoon, seasonal heavy rains in tropical regions. Example, farmers wait eagerly for the monsoon to start. Mist, a light fog formed by tiny water droplets. Example, the morning mist made the hills look magical. Fog, thick mist that reduces visibility. Example, the car moved slowly because of the fog. Dew, tiny drops of water that form on grass in the morning. Example, dew covered the leaves after the rainy night. Overcast, cloudy sky covering the sun. Example, the day was overcast, but it didn't rain. Slippery, smooth and difficult to walk on because of wetness. Example, the roads became slippery after the rain. Splash, water hitting or scattering when disturbed. Example, the kids splashed water in the puddles. Stream, a small flowing river of water. Example, after the rains, the stream was full again. Swollen river, a river with increased water due to heavy rain. Example, the swollen river flooded nearby fields. Drenched, completely wet. Example, we got drenched because we forgot our umbrella. Soaked, fully wet through. Example, my shoes were soaked after walking in the rain. Wetland, land covered with shallow water. Example, wetlands are full of life during the rainy season. Raindrop splatter, the sound of rain hitting a surface. Example, I love the splatter of raindrops on the roof. Cloudburst, a sudden, very heavy rainfall. Example, the cloudburst flooded the city in minutes. Cyclone, a violent storm with strong winds and heavy rain. Example, the cyclone brought days of continuous rain. Hail, frozen raindrops that fall as ice. Example, hail damaged the crops during the storm. Mudslide, a flow of wet earth down a slope. Example, heavy rain caused a mudslide in the hills. Overflow, when water goes beyond its limits. Example, the tank overflowed after the rain. Leak, water entering through a hole or crack. Example, the roof began to leak during the storm. Rainstorm, a storm with lots of rain. Example, the rainstorm lasted all night. Torrent, a fast, strong flow of water. Example, torrents of rain poured from the sky. Waterlogged, ground full of water. Example, the football ground was waterlogged after the rains. Shelter, a place to stay safe from rain. Example, we took shelter under a tree. Refreshing, pleasant and cool feeling after rain. Example: the rain brought a refreshing breeze. Clogged, blocked with water or mud. Example: the drains were clogged with leaves. Mud, wet earth formed after rain. Example: the road was full of mud. Gutter, channel at the side of a road for water flow. Example: rainwater flowed down the gutter quickly. Overflown, when something spills over due to too much water. Example: the river has overflown its banks. Spillover, extra water going beyond the normal level. Example: the spillover from the lake entered the fields. Drizzle-coated, lightly covered with drizzle. Example: the window was drizzle-coated in the morning. Gray sky, sky covered with rain clouds. Example: the gray sky hinted at more rain to come. Pattering, the soft sound of rain hitting a surface. Example: I fell asleep listening to the pattering of rain. Seasonal shower, rain that comes during a particular season. Example: farmers depend on seasonal showers for crops. Skyline, the outline of the sky with clouds or rain. Example: the skyline looked dramatic with dark clouds. Overhanging clouds, clouds that appear heavy and close. Example: the overhanging clouds warned us of a storm. Tide, the rise and fall of sea levels. Example: heavy rains increased the tide near the coast. Waves, moving water on the sea or river. Example: the waves grew stronger during the storm. Raindrop splash, water jumping when raindrops hit the ground. Example: I watched the raindrops splash in the puddles. Muddy road, a road full of wet earth. Example: vehicles struggled to cross the muddy road. Poncho, a loose waterproof garment for rain. Example: I bought a poncho for trekking in the rain. Greenness, the bright green of plants after rain. Example: the greenness of the trees was shining. Bloom, flowers opening after rainfall. Example: plants began to bloom after the rain. Sprout, small new plant growth. Example: seeds began to sprout in the moist soil. Slush, wet, muddy mixture of water and dirt. Example: the pathway was full of slush. Clammy, unpleasantly damp and sticky. Example: my hands felt clammy in the rain. Sticky weather, humid and uncomfortable after rain. Example: the sticky weather made me tired. Petrichor, the pleasant smell after rain on dry ground. Example: I love the petrichor after the first rain. Moisture, small amounts of water in the air or ground. Example: the soil is full of moisture after rain. Water droplet, a small bead of water. Example: a water droplet rested on the leaf. Trickle, a thin, slow flow of water. Example: water trickled down the wall after the storm. Gust of wind, a sudden strong blow of wind. Example: a gust of wind followed the heavy rain. Weather forecast, a report about upcoming weather. Example: the forecast predicted heavy rain. Rainwater harvesting, collecting and storing rainwater. Example: the school practiced rainwater harvesting. Pattering drops, soft continuous sound of rain. Example: the pattering drops made me sleepy.